How do you think this relationship between Dana and Turkey developed? Was he part of the whole buy when the UFC put in, or the Saudi Arabia put in, or whatever, put in 10%?
No, Flash Entertainment, totally
Yeah,
different.
totally different. So
Totally
I'm just
different.
what do you know how Turkey got involved in all this? Like, look, I just want to start doing fights. Fuck it, spend my money on what I want.
Yeah, basically you had Riyadh being a city in Saudi Arabia. They wanted to start to have some of the biggest boxing events,
Mhm.
and they also started with the PGA. If you remember, they went and did the
Live.
whole thing with the PGA exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was one of the people in charge of all that stuff and started trying to bring boxing to it, and then tried to bring the UFC to Saudi Arabia, and eventually did. And that was how his relationship with Dana started. And you knew that Dana always wanted to do boxing and he wanted to do it a different way. So I guess they came together, and
Mm-hmm.
that's good. Look, anything that makes boxing better and you know better for how many fights the fighters get, better as far as pay for the average boxers, not for the big time ones, but the middle tiers and the lower, high rank ones. That's important because those guys don't make money like people think.
Mm-hmm.
They're not getting these huge paydays.
But when you say better, I mean that's a matter of opinion. Like, what's your idea of better?
Better is for what?
Like
Better
for
pay?
boxing, yeah, but you said boxing, whatever makes boxing better. But what's your idea of better? Nice body shot there.
Better is to have rankings that make sense.
Mm,
Better is to have rankings where you actually have the best people fighting the best people. You don't have it to where I have a person, you don't want it to where you have a person sitting off to, one side of the world saying that they're the best, when another person sitting off to the other side of the world saying they're the best, when you can bring them together and actually say, you
mhm.
know, it's like, how many people would have said that, Usyk would have beaten Fury? Not many.
Yeah,
Not many. There was an he's too small, to this and that. Beat him twice,
yeah.
right? Okay. There's only one way that happens. That's to put them together. And so you need to have. I mean, just take a look. Take a look at this ring. Okay, even that is a step way up. Take a look at this thing. Look at how far out the bumpers go. It's
Mhm.
got the whole lights around it and everything. But is it better for the boxers? That ring is better for the boxers because it'd be very difficult for them to fall out of it.
Yeah.
Because most of the time, the edge is where that blue ends.
Yep.
Okay. These are what's better for the boxers. That's all. That's what I look at.
Hmm. Yeah, we're gonna get a ton of criticism based on the fact that people, mainly MMA media, thinks that boxing it's not broken. It does need to be fixed a little bit in terms of the pace of the fight cards, getting rid of all the music walkouts, the 150 people in the 20-foot square
There you go.
ring, all of those things. Like, people are they're gonna say, like, yeah, those things can change, but they're gonna also say, like, yeah, but financially, they're better off.
Who's
Yeah,
better off?
the boxers are. That's
Than
the
who?
argument every single time.
And that's a lie, though. See,
They
that's
won't
the whole
see
thing.
it.
It's a
How do you
lie.
how do you convince people like a Luke Thomas? How do you convince people that are talking about all these things that basically say, like, that boxing is better off or get paid more, that are a lot more?
See, when you sit there, when you bring in the averages of someone like a Canelo, he's going to throw that average way off based upon he makes that much money, right?
Mhm.
But the rest of these guys down here, they don't make close to that. But because he's getting this payday that's huge, well, that means that their pay is looked at like it's higher as an average, where it's not even close.
Yeah.
You've got to put it to where you have the ability for a boxer who is of decent caliber making good money. All people all the time are saying, "Oh, UFC fighters don't get paid shit."
Yeah.
If you're a UFC fighter going in there the first time, you're getting paid at least 12 and 12. now, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What do you think a boxer's getting?
Less than that.
A lot less.
Yeah, they're making maybe like 800 and 800, or
Yeah.
they're making 600 a round or something like
They're
that.
not getting shit.
No, they're not making
You
anything.
know? So it's like there's give and take and everything. I'm not saying that the style or what Dana's doing is going to be perfect. Yeah, there's things that are going to have to work out,
Mhm.
but there's things that are not perfect with what happens in boxing now.
Element, the best hydration drink in the business. I had
In
citrus
the
earlier today.
business.
It's actually fantastic. And now they're making the lemonade salt in the can. Cannot wait. So if you guys use that link down below in the descriptions, they'll send you a bonus package with every single purchase. That's compliments of the Wayne In podcast. So hope you guys enjoy that.